Welcome to Habitly Courses, a production of Manage to Win. Each course is divided into multiple lessons for easy viewing. All are now completely free, so you can watch them on your own or work through them as a team. Please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and share your favorite lessons with others. Try to find something that helps you be your best. Hello, this is David Russell. I'm back with you talking about mastering meetings. Now, I'm going to give you 7 conversation essentials to every meeting. And I think they apply both as a participant and as a facilitator. Let me dive in. So speaking as a facilitator, which I will do throughout each of these 7, but I think they apply to everybody. The first consideration is you're going to start your meeting and you're going to explain your rules of engagement or whatever you want to call them. So the meeting starts and ends on time. Really critical. If you want people to show up on time, start the meeting on time, even if they're not there. No external communication. You don't do email. You don't do cell texting, no IM or other things while the meeting's going on. You're in the meeting to be in the meeting. Number 3, everyone listens. When someone else is talking, you listen. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you talk, at least. Number 4, no one repeats in detail what has already been said. If you think it's just a little difference of what you can, clarify something, say something a little bit differently, please don't say the entire thing again. You want to add a little bit? Fine. Number 5, I want everyone to be candid but respectful at all times. Remember, I have this thing. We treat everyone with honor, dignity, and respect. Number 6, we encourage new ideas, disagreement, and polite debate. And number 7, everyone adds value. If you can't add value, then leave. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but why are you here? I've actually led meetings. I actually, a few months ago, was leading a series of meetings at a client's. And I did this 6 different meetings, actually 7. After the second meeting of having 3 people not say a thing, I no longer invited them. It worked much better. Just worked fine. They have other things to do. They weren't offended. Okay, number 2, adapting to other people's communication styles. I talk a lot about this. If you want to be effective, adapt to each individual's behavioral communication style. So I may have someone, we talked about it a moment ago in lesson 2, I may have someone who's a high D who just wants summary information. When I'm responding to them or talking with them, I'm going to keep it in summary form. However, I may have someone else in the meeting who's an analytical who wants lots of data, so I'm going to respond to them differently. I may give them more detail. I may refer them to additional information. I may follow up with them and send them information, whatever. Number 2, if appropriate, help everyone understand the communication styles of all meeting participants. You could hand out, if you use our talent assessments, you could hand out our cubicle signs, which is the first page of our summary. That can remind everyone, oh yeah, that's how you behave that way. Number 3, be prepared to limit some people because they're going to talk too much, and other people you need to encourage to actually talk more. So you're going to have to draw them out. Be prepared. Number 4, manage each conversation, the focus of the conversation, the time of the conversation. Are people repeating one another? Manage that. Number 5, you want to balance the detail and analysis with a sense of urgency and completion. If we just talk about things forever, even if we're 100% right, if we don't do anything, we have accomplished nothing. That doesn't pay our salaries. That doesn't pay the overhead of the business. It doesn't fuel R&D so we can do more. So there has to be a balance between a sense of urgency and the detail. And last but not least, number 6, play to your strengths and be a role model. You want people to show up on time? Get there early and then start on time. You want people to be timely in how they follow up with you, end the meeting on time, and follow up on time. Number 3 is what I call Goldilocks time. This is my own thing. Goldilocks time. It's not too short, not too long. It's just the right amount of time. Number 1, do not change topics too quickly. You go too quickly, you're going to miss some details, some discussion that may be valuable. Number 2, ask if anyone has new information or perspective and give that adequate time. Number 3, remove lingering concerns and questions. Now, we have a whole Charm School course on catching concerns. So if you sense a concern, you've got to address it. Otherwise, you're just going to create problems. Number 4, do not stay on any given topic too long. And number 5, this is Goldilocks time, keep each conversation, part of the meeting, just the right amount of time. And don't stress out about it. You don't have to be perfect. But, try to work on it. Number 4, we want to confirm agreement. If you want to be candid about it, people are going to come to your meeting with different objectives. That's item number 1 I have here. And our job as a facilitator or as a participant is to unite people to identify win-wins, mutually beneficial outcomes, and how do we get there. So number 3, we want to confirm agreement. That means we're not assuming agreement. We're going to confirm it. Number 4, yes is agreement. Nodding heads, grunts are not. And last but not least, number 5, we want to resolve concerns as much as possible before moving on. We may have parking lot, we may have stuff that lingers, but we want to manage it effectively. Number 5, systematic power, the first strand of 3 strands leadership that I teach. Number 1, this means we're going to define next steps as a group per agenda item as we go. We have a system and a process we follow because it works. Number 2, we're going to ask for and agree who does what. So as we have these next steps, who participates and when is it due? So number 3, get the commitment. Number 4, define target goals. I teach target goals. The acronym there. The first T is the preposition to, T-O. The A is action verb. The RG is realistic goal. The E is effective measurement. And T is time bound. You can write a sentence that way. So define the goals. They are time bound. Number 5, confirm the next meeting time, date, and location. Number 6, confirm the communication between meetings. See how this is a system. And number 7, we're going to remind them of the value of success. Let's go do this. If we do this, then we're able to achieve this result. It's hopefully meaningful individually to each person in the room or virtually. Number 6, sincere gratitude. Now, sincere gratitude is the 3rd strand of 3 strands leadership. And number 1, I want to affirm people for their contributions as appropriate. And this means number 2, I'm going to briefly relate the praise to what they did. So thanks, Bob, for bringing that up. I particularly like the way you emphasized X. That little short statement of I particularly emphasize you did one takes that praise and magnifies it 10 times. Number 3, have fun. Life is too short. Have fun. Number 4, relate your gratitude to success stories. You can brag on your people as long as you brag on all of them. Hopefully, they're all worthy of praise. And number 5, you don't have to acknowledge everyone unless they deserve a special call out. So you got to pick and choose how you do the praise, where you do the praise. Maybe you praise the group as a whole. Be careful you don't want to play favorites where you're praising 1, 2, or 3 people out of 10 people every meeting, and the other 5, 7, 8 people really don't hear from you very much. Not a good thing. And last but not least, number 7, meaningful work. This is the 2nd strand of 3 strands leadership. And really what we're trying to do in this meeting is we want to link the work that we're doing and the next steps to not just value we achieved in the meeting, but when we achieve the ultimate goal, when we get to the promised land, okay, Excuse me, little throat there. Problem. And when we get to that promised land, then we're going to relate it to their personal driving forces and what's personally meaningful to them. You can do that. It's very effective. You got to do it sincerely. We're not trying to manipulate anyone. By the way, as you close out the meeting, it can be good to sincerely share 3 to 5 things you gained from the meeting, or maybe 1 to 2, at least 1 to 2. Thank everybody. Make eye contact. And you don't have to be as silly as I am in this item number 5. I love this company. I love this team. But say, hey, I really like what we're achieving here, and I appreciate the way we're working as a team. So these were 7 conversation essentials to meetings. Study these and learn them. There's stuff here that's new to you. I know it. What can you apply to be more effective in your meetings? This is the conclusion of lesson 3. Study the information, pass the exam, consider these 5 questions as you're moving forward. What can you change today? What's one thing to improve the way you participate in meetings? And I'm going to be back with you in a moment for lesson 4. That is the real meat of how to drive a meeting, how to run a meeting. And so you can't miss that one. Pass this exam for lesson 3, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.